Hello, my lovelies, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what's happening for you in the next 7 days. What's going on for the water signs the next 7 days? We got take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Yeah, I feel like water signs, you're about to unpack a really heavy load. Whether that's dropping some baggage, whether that's like not worrying so much about things. You know, we tend to do that even though we shouldn't. And I'm guilty of that too, hiccups for confirmation. So I feel like it's really important that we kind of take some time for ourselves this week. Some of the times the to-do list can wait a little while, right? So you might need to do that. There might need to be some restructuring or rebalancing somewhere in your life. And Spirit would like you to clear your karma. So again, it's a weight, right? It's a balancing act. So I feel like you don't need to take on more than your fair share this week. And some things may need to be put on hold or on the back burner in order to facilitate removing that weight. So you can make way for some miracles. A new door is going to open, present itself to you that's going to be a miracle. I feel like you have to believe it before it's going to come in, but we know we believe in miracles, right? We just have to see it start to happen. And I feel like part of the miracle starts by you trusting your spiritual gifts. So we all have spiritual gifts. If you don't know what yours are, I have a free course here on YouTube that you can take. It's 5 videos. You work through the exercises in the videos and it'll tell you what gifts you actually have. There's a little quiz in the comments in the first video. Just go in order. That's all you've got to do. All right, so we're going to have a miracle. We're going to relax a little bit. What's going on for love? What's happening for love for water signs? Tell us what we need to see for the week. Ooh. Somebody might be expressing how they feel. So a message or a phone call, thinking of you and letting you know. I feel like somebody really has strong feelings for you, but you may not know. You will. Someone's going to reach out. The coffin tells us that endings bring new beginnings, and part of that could be releasing some karma. So there's some growth coming in, some change, liberation, or transformation. I feel like it's important that you allow things to exit your life that are holding you back or things that you don't want. And the coffee cup tells us that we need to savor the moment and we need to actually practice living in the present. That comes out with I make way for miracles. So live in the moment because it's going to be exciting, and focus on self-worth. Your gifts are really important. So do you value the gifts that you have? You need to focus on yourself at this time. It's time to heal from something. So shadow work and self-appreciation for how far you've come on your journey. All right, Spirit, what does Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to know for the week ahead? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, what's going on? Yeah, waiting has been a obstacle, it feels like. I feel like you're really starting to kind of crawl out of your shell, so to speak. That's funny. So Spirit's giving me the analogy that they're showing me like a clamshell opening and you're the pearl that's inside. So there's wisdom to be had. There's things that you had to wait on because you weren't at the point you needed to be. You hadn't mastered the lessons yet. So your miracle was held up until you did. Interesting. Ooh, yeah, you're about to go towards something that's really beneficial for you financially. Slow and steady wins the race, right? It's been a slow process, but I feel like things really start to get off the ground. The King of Coins is somebody who's an entrepreneur. There's somebody who's business savvy. They might be an owner of a business. There's somebody who is patient. They're willing to take their time. They're trustworthy. They're loyal. They're devoted. They're grounded. Like, they make a great partner, especially for water signs. You've been juggling a lot, so it's really, really important that you let go of the things that are weighing you down, right? Your first card is take the weight of the world off your shoulders. So what in your life is weighing you down that you can say, you know, not today. I'm going to take a few days to myself. I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to stress and worry so much. And I'm going to focus on other things because I feel like that's what brings in your miracle. Somebody's getting ready to take action. I do feel like this person has maybe been watching you for a little while, and so something is prompting them to come forward with a love offer. Ooh, it's been a long time coming, but this person's like, no breaks, is what Spirit's giving me, no breaks. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, 2 of the fastest moving cards in the tarot, and they're both coming in with the Knight of Cups. So you might have multiple options. There could be, you know, a few people vying for your affection. You might have a lot of choices, so choose carefully. Not everything is going to be everything that you want, right? You might have to cut some things off, leave somebody out in the cold. Spirit's saying left on red, so you might be ignoring somebody, or you might have blocked somebody, just leaving them out. You're going towards a period of recovery for your financial, like jobs and things like that. If you haven't been able to pay your bills, that's about to change. There's plenty of money coming in. The Five of Pentacles is also telling us that we're going towards a period of recovery. Maybe you're a warrior and you need to recover from that. Maybe you're going to be known as a former warrior because you believe in miracles. The other thing I'm picking up is that worry's not going to change the situation, so it's unnecessary energy that you're wasting. Focus it someplace else. I do feel like you're going to have some good news to celebrate, so birthdays, parties, anniversaries, things like that. What is this? Yeah. If you've been doing the work, expect some positive changes coming in, but your guard is still a little bit high. So we've got some work to do to let that down. We also need to close out some cycles that aren't serving our highest good, right? Get rid of the confusion, arguments, all those things, because you do have some new love that's trying to come in for you. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit. What's the conclusion? Yeah, you will be walking away from what's not serving your highest good, and you will be going towards wish fulfillment. For some of you, it has to do with love. I really do. For others of you, I feel like you've mastered some things in your life, and you're a master manifester, right? A magician. So you hold all the tools at your disposal to create the life of your dreams. You just have to let the doubts go so that you can actually create it. I also feel like you're going to be following your passions. So your gifts that you have are going to be really incredibly important. And the Hierophant tells us it's part of our ascension. Okay, so this is part of clearing our karma. The Hierophant's also a card that would indicate that marriage or commitment is coming in. So expect some communication, expect a love call, and make way for miracles, because Spirit's about to clear some karma and they're about to reward your hard work. Have a great week.